Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best business laptop.
Starting at number 5.
Lenovo IdeaPad Slim. If you want to spend as little as possible, get the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14, 2023. This simple 14-inch Chromebook is a great option for younger students or anyone needing a simple device to do light work like responding to emails, text processing, spreadsheets, and video playback. The Core i3 configuration, paired with a FHD touch-sensitive display, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage, is often on sale for around $400 directly from Lenovo. There are cheaper configurations, however, we don't recommend them unless you have an extremely light workload and don't mind compromising on the display quality. The touch-sensitive FHD display gets bright enough for well-lit settings and is reasonably color-accurate. Above the display sits an excellent 1080p webcam, so your colleagues and clients can see and hear you clearly on video calls. The keyboard feels spacious but a tad mushy, and the touchpad is small and not always responsive. For those new to Chrome OS, know that this operating system is limited in the type of applications you can install, so you must ensure you can do everything through a Chrome browser or Android app.
Coming at number 4.
Acer Swift 3. The best laptop for small business use we've tested in the budget category is the Acer Swift 314, 2020. It's a sturdily built 14-inch Windows laptop with a battery that easily lasts through a typical workday. The keyboard feels a little cramped but still decent to type on, and the touchpad is on the smaller side but reasonably responsive. The display looks sharp and gives you just enough room for split-screen multitasking. It isn't the brightest display, so glare may be an issue in well-lit settings. Port selection is great. You get 2 USB-As, 1 USB-C Thunderbolt 4, an HDMI, and a headphone jack. Unfortunately, the webcam's video quality is bad, as the image looks underexposed, and the microphone sounds staticky.
At number 3.
MSI Katana 17. For a more modest mid-range model, check out the Lenovo Yoga 7i 16, 2023, a well-built 16-inch 2-in-1 convertible. It's available with Intel 13th Gen U and P series CPUs, which are plenty fast for general productivity tasks like text processing and spreadsheets. The battery lasts around 12 hours of light use and charges quickly over USB-C. Speaking of ports, you get 2 USB-As, 2 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s, an HDMI, and a microSD card reader. There's Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity, and biometrics include a fingerprint sensor and a facial recognition camera. This laptop sports a large 16-inch display, so you get plenty of room for split-screen multitasking, and since it's a 2-in-1, you can flip the screen around and use it as a tablet. You can choose between an FHD Plus or QHD Plus panel. We recommend the latter, as it looks sharper and gets brighter to combat glare. Pen input support is present, but depending on the model, you may need to buy the stylus separately. The keyboard feels great to type on for extended periods and includes a numpad, which is great for those working with lots of numbers. The only complaint is that the webcam image has an unnatural tint, and the microphone picks up some background noise. You can get this laptop directly from Lenovo if you have trouble finding it elsewhere.
Number 2 of my list.
LG Gram 14-inch. Our best upper mid-range pick is the LG Gram 14, 2023. Its thin, compact design is incredibly light at only 2.1 pounds, making it a great choice for those traveling for work. You can configure it with an Intel 13th Gen Core i5-1340p or i7-1360p CPU. These processors are less powerful than the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M2, 2023, SoCs, but they are more than fast enough to handle general productivity tasks like text processing, spreadsheets, and presentations. Battery life sits around 10 hours of light use, and if you do need to charge the laptop, you can do so over USB-C, so you don't need to lug around a proprietary charger. As for the overall user experience, it's great. You get a sharp, colorful 16:10 display, a spacious tactile keyboard, and a reasonably large touchpad. Its wide port selection includes two USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s, allowing you to transfer files quickly and connect up to two 4K displays at 60 Hz with a single cable. The webcam's video quality is good, although the image is a little underexposed, and there's also a facial recognition IR camera for quick logins. The RAM is soldered onto the motherboard, so make sure you get enough for your needs up front. Finally, for Mac users, we recommend the Apple MacBook Air 13, 2022, which is also one of the best laptops for work we've tested. It's a sleek, portable laptop with a gorgeous display, plenty of processing power, and long battery life. The downside is that it only has two USB-C/Thunderbolt 3 ports and can only support a single external display. Another option is the Apple MacBook Air 15, 2023. It's the same device as the 13-inch model but with a 15.3-inch display and better speakers. It's still very portable even though it's a larger device, but the battery life is shorter at around 8 hours of light use.
And number 1.
Apple 2023 MacBook. The best business laptop we've tested is the Apple MacBook Pro 14, M2, 2023. It has a sleek, professional design and feels incredibly well built. It's also compact and lightweight, making it easy to carry around, and its battery lasts easily through a typical 8-hour workday with plenty to spare. Performance is outstanding. It can easily handle tasks like spreadsheets, presentations, text processing, and even demanding tasks like video editing. The display is sharp and bright, the keyboard feels spacious and tactile, and the touchpad is gigantic and responsive. Its 1080p webcam is outstanding, allowing your coworkers to see and hear you clearly on video calls. Apple has released newer models of the MacBook Pros with its M3 SoCs. The Pro and Max chips are faster but otherwise don't bring anything that would change the user experience in a typical business use scenario. What's new is that you can configure it with a base M3 chip, similar to the now discontinued 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. This is a great option if you want to save some money, as you aren't paying for performance you don't need, but you're still getting the Pro features like the 120Hz mini LED display. Apple no longer sells the M2 model, so get the M3 unless you can find a good deal on the older model. We'll have a full review of the M3 MacBook Pro 14 soon.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.